Good morning, Skyline team. Bryant Christensen here, Mining Division Manager. I'd like to talk to you today about something called the hierarchy of controls. What this is it's a system that we use to find the best methods for mitigating risks that we face every day on our jobs. At the top of the hierarchy is elimination. Anytime we can eliminate a risk completely, that is the preferred solution and the preferred way to get that risk mitigated so we don't have to worry about it. An example of this might be if you have to hang lights, maybe you prefabricate those lights on the ground. Do as much of it as you possibly can on the ground and eliminate a lot of the time that you have to spend up in lift working at heights and dealing with those hazards. The next level in the hierarchy is substitution. So substituting one hazardous thing for another is what this is talking about here. Maybe it's a hazardous tool or machine or process that we do. The example that comes to my mind is using a wire stripping tool instead of a knife when it comes to stripping wire. Now obviously knives are just inherently dangerous, and stripping tools are not only safer to use, they're also much easier to use. So that's a good example of that. The next level in the hierarchy is engineering. Now engineering controls include things like guardrails to keep you from going over an edge, or maybe a machine guard to keep you from getting caught in machinery, something like that. Anything that's engineered to mitigate that risk. The next layer after engineering is administrative and behavioral. Now, sometimes these are two different things, administrative and behavioral. I've lumped them together because really administrative controls include policies and procedures like lockout, tagout, always wearing your harness when you're in a lift. But these administrative controls are really only as good as the behavior of the people who are supposed to be following those policies and procedures. So I've put them together. Lockout tagout is a great example of this. Lockout tagout is great and it will keep you safe as long as you do it, but you have to remember to do it. So follow our policies and procedures 100% of the time, every day at work. Last on the list of these hierarchies of control is PPE, personal protective equipment. It's obviously your hard hat, your safety glasses, your high vis, your steel toes, gloves, things like this. Now, these are the least effective methods of control, but that does not mean that they are the least important. It is crucial that you wear all of your PPE every single day. PPE is like the safety net. It's your last line of defense. If everything else goes wrong, hopefully your PPE will at least mitigate the hazard to you and hopefully keep you from getting hurt. And if you are hurt, hopefully it won't be as bad as it would have been without the PPE. This is your last line of defense. Wear it every day, 100% of the time. The reason that I really bring this up though is that I would like you out on your job sites to think about the ways that you are mitigating hazards that you face and see if you can push the mitigation methods up this hierarchy of controls. If right now you're counting on your PPE to save you from some hazard, we might be able to push that up to an engineering control or substitute it out for something else, or maybe we can get really clever and eliminate it altogether. So I'd like you to think about that when you go out on your job sites. Look for ways that you can push mitigation methods up the hierarchy of controls, and at the end of the day, it'll make you safer, more likely to go home all in one piece at the end of the day. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.